Welcome back to the Chamber Radio Hour. Scott Maynard is with me from the Chamber, having a wonderful conversation with our winners from Pitch Factory. And just talking offline, it's really wonderful. If you could both talk a little bit more about how your business that's new is really something you've been doing for a while. Like you have a lot of experience in this space, and to come forth and be able to do gymnastics for kids and building HR for companies around the country, you have to have a lot of background there. So maybe speak to that, starting out with the HR side.
Yeah, I would love to. So HR, traditionally they're in the office with you or they're next door. What we've learned through the years and specifically through the pandemic, HR can be remote and still be just as effective. So the majority of my clients are not local. They're throughout the United States. We jump on a Zoom call, a phone call, a text, an email, whatever it may be. When I interview for my clients, those are all Zoom. Even if it's a local client, it's easier for that candidate to hop in their car on their lunch break, do an interview over Zoom, those kind of things. And I have 33 years in HR, very passionate about it. Otherwise, I probably would have left a long time ago. But with my background, my education, my skills, all of those things, I'm able to help companies on any level. And if I can't, I have great partners that I can say, here's somebody who might be a better fit to help you with your HR needs.
Ed, we talk about Pitch Factory, and so many great people help us with that. DLP Bank is the sponsor of Pitch Factory, and we sincerely could not have done it without their support. We partner with the Jacksonville Women's Business Center. They take the lead on the education portion of Pitch Factory through their Jax Bridges program, which is a continuous program. Jax Bridges is constantly offering new programs for entrepreneurs or small businesses to help them continue to grow and expand. And again, with our sponsors, Ascension St. Vincent's allows us to use their classroom space. So it just all comes together as a great community effort. And I think part of that community is the cohort. So I know, Aaron, as you went through it, you learn a lot, but you also learn a lot from the people around you as well. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, it was such a wonderful experience. Of course, all the speakers that came in were wonderful and so educational, but just to hear from everyone else in the group, especially Amy, just to kind of hear their experiences as an entrepreneur, and especially as someone who came in with a business idea, to hear from people who are already in their businesses and have already been successful, and to hear them wanting to get even better was just incredible and very inspiring.
Amy, what did you find most helpful from the program?
Oh my goodness. Every single bit of it. Coming from an HR background in corporate for 100 years, we don't pitch our services. We don't network. We don't do any of that. So from the very first class to the very last class, I was able to learn from other businesses around me and from our speakers how to pitch my business properly and have the confidence to do so. I know I'm an expert in HR, but how do I say that out loud?
Right. And selling your business yourself is sometimes a challenge.
Yes.
You know, it's the same challenge as getting up to make that pitch, because innately we don't want to feel like we're bragging about ourselves. But the reality is you do have 30 years plus experience in HR, and you can make a difference in somebody else's life and in helping them run their business. Aaron, as you went through, what stood out to you the most? What topic did you learn the most from, do you think?
Yeah, the biggest thing for me was pointing out my customers' needs, because I'm so excited about what I can offer them, and I know it's going to benefit them. But just because I know and believe in it doesn't mean that they're on board with it yet. So to really explore what my customers' needs are and be able to vocalize that we can solve those needs for them was incredibly valuable. And ultimately now I feel very confident pitching my business.
As you went through, I know you both did, capability statements, and I think those really help every student define their business and really take a deep dive look into their business. Did you see that when you went through your capability statement?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. And it was a little bit of a challenge to sort of narrow it down and make sure that it was strong, not too strong, but it showed, what we offer and how we can solve those problems. So it was huge to learn what a capability statement is and how to utilize that.
Yep. What about you?
Yeah, I think Amy said it right, that sometimes we are so passionate about our businesses that we can kind of go on about them and forget to get to the point. So the capability statement being one sheet of paper that we have to hit all of our points really help narrow down exactly what those selling points are and exactly what our program is.
Yeah. And then just understanding your business as well, understanding who your customer is. So many times new entrepreneurs come in and they come in with the mindset that their customer is everybody. Everybody can use my product. But the reality is when you have to start thinking about that and really defining where you think your sweet spot is going to be and where your target market is going to be, that makes a difference in how you approach then your marketing of your business as well. Did you find that?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. And as Aaron said, sometimes I can get wordy too with, everything. So it helped me narrow down, who that target is, which for me is 2 to 50 employees, small business owners, and give not only that, but like what we offer, retainers, one-time services, projects, those things, but put it in a pretty little package so it's easily digestible and understood by the masses.
I think marketing is a huge pain point for most entrepreneurs. Maybe not all, but it definitely is for me. So if I'm going to put money, time, and effort into my marketing, I want to make sure it's going to the right people and I'm not wasting it, like you said, into the masses. And I'm really targeting those who can really bring business to
your business.
To my business.
That's it. Absolutely. Bring business to your business. That's exactly how it should be. Amy, one of the things when you were talking about your business and again, your sweet spot, 2 employees to 50, I know on that lower end, that 2 employee side, you were very thoughtful about how you could market your services in a way that was affordable to that really small business. So it wasn't cookie cutter. It wasn't, oh gosh, to hire an HR professional is going to cost me a fortune. I can't afford that. Talk a little bit about how you did that, because that stuck out to me as a way that you were really defining your target market.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out too. So we have 3 different platforms. One is, I call it the cafeteria plan. Maybe that new business owner just needs a job description or a policy. That's all they're going to pay for. We also have a retainer program that they could pay for, or project-based, but we don't look at how much their financials are. We look at what they need and where they are and how we can fix it or help them.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't you both tell the audience how to get a hold of you, your website, and so forth?
Thank you. So my website is Puricarele Group, Purciarele group.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, etc., and we do offer complimentary consultations.
And at Jacksonville Play Studio, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, jacksonvilleplaystudio.com, and play@jacksonvilleplaystudio.com to email about getting started with our program.
And if you're driving down the road and you didn't catch that, you can always contact the Chamber, and the Chamber will provide that information to you as well.
That's a great point. And my Dwyer advisor I keep talking about, so I'm a career banker, similar to you on the HR side. And so, settled here in St. Augustine a number of years ago. And so my Dwyer advisor, I help businesses. Maybe they get to the point where they're growing too fast or they're trying to figure out that next leg up. It's what I've been doing my entire life. So reach out to me at ed@dwyeradvisory.com. And with that, we will come back for one more segment with Scott. And we also have Leah Meyer in the house from the chamber, and they're going to wrap things up with us. Be right back.